In Florence, a young woman named Ricciarda raised her daughter with strict care, ensuring her obedience and purity. When her daughter married Leopoldo Greci, a handsome young man from a noble family, Ricciarda instructed her to always please her husband. On their wedding night, the young bride showed natural pleasure during their union. Although most people would consider this a good thing, Leopoldo, suspicious of her enthusiasm, assumed she had prior experience, leading him to withdraw from her. Ricciarda, sensing something was wrong, questioned her daughter and told her to recount the night. She soon was able to understand what had happened. To resolve the issue, she invited Leopoldo to her estate, where she devised a lesson. While they stood by a window, Ricciarda threw newborn ducklings into the moat, and when Leopoldo expressed concern, he was amazed to see them swim. Ricciarda explained that nature guides all creatures, including her daughter, whose natural pleasure on their wedding night was innocent, especially since this reproductive activity is the most natural for all animals. She chastised Leopoldo for his foolishness, warning him that his mistrust dishonored his wife and both their families. Ashamed, Leopoldo realized his error, apologized, and reconciled with his wife again. One summer, in mid-August, a group of young men from Arezzo attended a festival in Monte San Savino with their 16-year-old priest friend Francesco, who was so attractive that many mistook him for a girl. So, for amusement's sake, they decided to dress him up as a woman. Francesco's disguise fooled everyone at the festival, captivating both men and women. Among those enchanted was Friar Puzzo, who believed Francesco to be a woman, quickly fell in love. Sensing an opportunity for a prank, the young men encouraged the friar's affection by exchanging letters on Francesco's behalf. Puzzo invited them to dine at his monastery, hoping to win the young lady's heart. After the meal, the young men left Francesco alone with him. When Puzzo attempted to express his feelings, Francesco revealed his true identity as a man. Shocked, the friar was initially dismayed, yet still consumed by lust. He declared that he cared not whether Francesco was a man or a woman, and tried to proceed anyway. The other men, who had been eavesdropping, burst into the room laughing. Humiliated, Friar Puzzo begged them to keep the incident secret, but the story spread throughout the village. The friar's behavior led to his expulsion from the monastery. The young men returned to Arezzo, their successful prank becoming a legendary tale, while Friar Puzzo's disgrace served as a last reminder of the consequences of unchecked desire. Medici was an Italian statesman, the de facto ruler of the Florentine Republic and the most powerful patron of Renaissance culture in Italy. In Siena, a wealthy but foolish man named Jacopo Bellanti was married to a beautiful woman named Cassandra. Despite Jacopo's jealousy, Cassandra secretly loved a handsome student named Francesco. Frustrated by Jacopo's vigilance, Francesco devised a clever plan to get Cassandra. He spread rumors of marrying a Florentine woman, hoping to ease Jacopo's suspicions. Francesco then brought a prostitute named Miena to Siena, presenting her as his wife. Miena, posing as a respectable lady, caught Jacopo's eye by exchanging flirtatious glances from her window. Jacopo, flattered by Miena's apparent interest, began boasting about a supposed affair with his friends. Miena and Jacopo eventually made love and started their affair. As Lent approached, Jacopo was moved to confess his sins. He did so to a friar whom Francesco had secretly talked to beforehand. The friar told Jacopo that to atone, he must repay Francesco by letting him sleep with his wife, Cassandra, as many times as he had slept with Miena, his apparent wife. Desperate for forgiveness, Jacopo agreed and persuaded his wife to sleep with Francesco. That night, Francesco fulfilled his desire with Cassandra, while Jacopo believed he was earning forgiveness. Francesco continued his visits during Jacopo's absence, enjoying many nights with Cassandra. In the end, the lovers succeeded in their affair, while Jacopo's jealousy and foolishness had unwittingly enabled the very thing he feared.